Stars for Christmas night on TVS.
We got a feast of comedy for you, a real Christmas banquet.
And from the comedy Christmas box appears Tommy Cooper, Benny Hill and Henry McGee. And Ernie Wise, hotly pursued by Eric Morecambe. At 8 o'clock, Coronation Street.
You know, I never realised how stupid you are. I used to think you were so
clever.
Oh,
dearie, don't let's start.
But you're not, are you? Of course I want to keep Tracy out of it.
At 8:30, After Henry.
Christmas is a family time. That means you spend it with your family. Whether you enjoy it or not is neither here nor there.
Cheer up, Sarah. Then at 9, Richard Dreyfuss, Bette Midler and Nick Nolte, Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
Who's going to give that dog fleas?
At 11:10, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Marion, don't look at it.
Harrison Ford completing the star-strewn lineup for Christmas Day here on TVS.
In a few minutes, we follow the story of a little girl called Sophie, who meets a giant, a big, friendly giant with whom she has a grand adventure. ITN's news this afternoon will begin at 5:25. 5:25, that's slightly earlier than the build time. The Christmas Day edition of Home and Away also begins earlier than build at 5:05.
Of course, I said I'd be glad to do it.
Well, of course.
In my opinion, Derek, it is the best tasting coffee.
Oh, quite the best.
And you know, they use 3 types of the finest coffee bean.
Really?
Yeah. You see, the secret's in the blend.
Oh, yes. It's that special blend and roast.
Exactly. Special. So I should be doing that, you know.
Nescafé. Coffee at its best.
Suppose you'd like to drink it for me, too.
When you've got a chesty cough, but don't want a medicine that slows you down or makes you sleepy, there's an effective remedy that lets you keep going. Nirolex Expectorant made by Boots. That's better. When you're feeling out of order, turn to Boots medicines.
If you lose your home and contents in a fire, Guardian Royal Exchange will put you up in a hotel. But how many hotels will put up with your pets? So when Guardian Royal Exchange settle your claim, we settle your kennel fees too. That way, no one gets left out in the cold. Guardian Royal Exchange. It's our policy to improve your policy.
First for carpets, first for beds. The first sale starts Boxing Day at a branch near you. First, your independent stockist.
Persil green cap. Persil green cap. Persil green cap. Persil red green cap. Persil red cap. Persil red cap.
You can now buy another Persil liquid, original non-biological, with a red cap.
If you're a sinus sufferer, there's no such thing as a common cold. Mu-cron is a powerful decongestant. A single tablet will help clear your head and relieve sinus pain. Mu-cron, a decongestant for the uncommon cold.
Here, Santa. Heard about Lunn Poddy's one-day sale Wednesday 27th. We can get £70 off our holiday.
£70? Get away.
Leaders are out in front for sale bargains. Many household items at low, low prices. Don't miss the Leaders sale. Branches throughout the south.
The Payless DIY sale starts tomorrow with prices chopped by up to 50%. And just for Boxing Day, an extra 10% off everything. The Payless DIY sale.
Beaulieu. It's a terrific Christmas and New Year treat. The Motor Museum, Palace House, wheels and free rides all day. One admission is all you pay. Don't miss Peter Pan at the Dome, Brighton until January the 6th, starring Colin Baker and Gwyneth Powell. Book now. Ring the box office.
Whitby's, Chichester's leading photo-video store. Minolta Dynax 5000i, an intelligent autofocus SLR with built-in zoom flash. Brilliant fast processing from Colorama with half-price film offer. The multi-featured Pentax zoom turns fingers and thumbs into dab hands. Whitby's, never too busy to help.
David Phipp Furnishers' quality sale begins Wednesday 9 a.m. David Phipp, the complete house furnisher in Ferndown, Dorset.
The Comet sale is on in selected stores from tomorrow. Call Teledata so you know where to come.
On December 27th, Thomas Cook start offering summer holiday discounts of up to £120. Anyone would think it was Christmas.
On a Royal Caribbean cruise, it's paradise.
Whichever way you look at it.
You'll see Broadway reviews.
And Caribbean carnivals.
You'll have a feast of fine cuisine.
And a taste of native dishes.
Your every whim and fancy
will be magically served.
You'll relax on gleaming decks.
And under Caribbean skies.
A Royal Caribbean cruise. It's paradise.
Whichever way you look at it.
Texas end-of-year sellout starts 10 a.m. Boxing Day. Don't miss it.
Lipstick, she's an alibi.
I don't care what planet she's from, you're 4 seconds late. Nice wheels.
Shame to have to lose them.
Lose them?
He's only gone and bought it.
The Renault 19 Chamade, a new saloon from £7,495.
Maltesers, like crispy magic caught in a chocolate bubble.
Every night I hope and pray a dream lover will come my way. Girl who hold in my arms know the magic of her charms. 'Cause I want girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone.
Maltesers, the light fantastic.
These Ghostbuster transfers in shreddies and shredded wheat are well wicked. They really do keep the ghosts away.
Just one more greeting to add to the 1.5 billion we've already delivered this Christmas.
At Court's sensational winter sale, there are huge savings in all departments. Superb upholstery with three-piece suites from under £300 to nearly £1,000. Big bargains in bedrooms and single divan sets from under £50 and doubles from under £100. A wide selection of wall units and dining sets from under £140 to nearly £600. And a dazzling range of carpets. Come and be spoilt for choice at Court's sensational winter sale. Starts 10 a.m. Boxing Day.
Let's go, and don't forget the droids.
The Return of the Jedi.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
At 2:30 on Boxing Day.
Flude's winter sale starts Boxing Day. For top-grade Orientals plus hundreds of famous name carpets, come to Flude superstores at Worthing, Newhaven and Eastbourne.
Oh, hello, Jan, it's me.
We're all a bit more health conscious these days, aren't we? I eat these low-fat meals from Birdseye called Healthy Options. Tandoori chicken masala, marinated pieces of chicken in a spicy curry sauce. And man-sized portions. Hello, Jeffrey. I was just talking about you.
Now you don't have to be health mad.
to take the healthy option.
Walker's crisps are only made when there's a full moon. So it's true they have strange magical powers. Yes. When you taste one, you fall under their mysterious spell. What's that noise? It's probably the ghost. Ghost? Of the man who had the recipe stolen from him and haunts every packet. Oh, it's coming in! No, I was only kidding!
Why do Walker's crisps always taste so good?
It's ridiculous. Every time she comes in, it's the same. Could you put a little more pepperoni on, just for me?
Okay, so she got some extra pepperoni, one.
Yeah, then she told her friends, could I have extra mushroom and more onion? And then her parents. Bit more ham, Dan, just for us.
Okay, so everyone likes lots of toppings on their pan pizzas. What's the problem?
I'll tell you the problem. Gonna need a bigger truck.
If you like extra toppings, you've got it made.
We're very much alike, me and my brother. But find it hard to tell one from the other. So to tell which one is who, this is all you have to do. Get some Kellogg's fruit and fibre from our mother. Breakfast! It's the different kinds of fruit I find ideal. I like the crunchy whole wheat flakes. Let's make a deal. Apples, hazelnuts, bananas, raisins, coconuts, sultanas, but we must agree it's got twice the appeal.
Gold Spot, that extra spot of confidence.
Why not fly from Bournemouth Airport for your next holiday? Bath Travel Palmair have summer flights to Mallorca, Malaga, Alicante, Yugoslavia, the Algarve and Corfu at really low prices, plus Mallorca and Tenerife this winter. See your travel agent or Bath Travel branch and ask for Palmair from Bournemouth. Hope to see you at the airport.
Look, Beals. Look again at Beal Sale. With 12 months interest-free credit on purchases of over £100 on audio, TV, microwave ovens, furniture, beds and oriental carpets. Ask for written credit details. Beal Sale. Starts 9 a.m. Wednesday the 27th of December at Bournemouth and Poole.
David Phipp Furnishers Quality Sale begins Wednesday 9 a.m. David Phipp, the complete house furnisher in Ferndown, Dorset.
Dad, I think I've had an idea.
Flabbergasting. If it works, it will make Danny the all-time champion of the world.
Christmas magic for Boxing Day with Walt Disney's wily Robin Hood at 10 to 10.
I sentence you to sudden, instant, and even immediate death.
Oh, no.
On guard.
Hey, watch it, Rob. That's the only hat I've got.
11:20, Black Magic and Monsters are all in a day's work for Captain Sinbad, looking for the eye of the tiger. Magic for Boxing Day morning on TVS.
And a very good afternoon to you, beginning in 40 minutes on 4, the Christmas fantasy animation featuring the music of Howard Blake, The Snowman. That's at 5:30 on Channel 4. On TVS, programmes for Christmas afternoon continue with the festive Fletcher family of Summer Bay.
Save up to half price on sweets, on dining room furniture, and up to half price on beds at the Queensway sale. Starts 9 a.m. Boxing Day.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow.
Soft as snow and such good value. Kitten Soft Tissues by Dixcel.
The Allied sale starts with extra savings on hundreds of carpets and a huge choice of curtains for the first 7 days. It's all in the Allied sale.
This is the day, the waiting is is over. The whole of the crew must now work as a team. No turning back, you're in this together.
There's all the goodness of milk, glucose, malt, and thick, thick chocolate in a Mars.
A Mars a day helps you work, rest and play.
I am the future of the world. I am the hope of my nation. I am tomorrow's people. I am the new inspiration. And we've got a song to sing to you. We've got a message to bring to you. Please let there be for you and for me a tomorrow. Tomorrow. If we all can agree, there'll be sweet harmony. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. And we all will be there. Coca Cola to share. Feeling so real and so true. So real and so true. Promise us tomorrow. And we'll build a better world for you.
The Comet sale is on in selected stores from tomorrow. Call Teledata so you know where to come.
It's the spectacular holiday on ice at the Brighton Centre. Take some outrageous wild animals, some sizzling Italian passion, a dash of Chinese whispers, then pour over ice. It's the recipe for a lovely cocktail that goes straight to your boots. Better get your skates on, though. It's at the Brighton Centre from January 3rd to the 21st. Call the Brighton Centre box office now on Brighton 202 881 for your tickets.
Who has the most romantic look in Europe? The Italians, the French, or the British? Brides of Southampton and their associate company grooms have them all. See our unique collection at the Mountbatten Theatre on January the 14th, or call us at Brides or Grooms. There's no one more romantic than you.
A movie premiere tonight at 9 on TVS with Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
He's still here? Al, it's me, Jerry. Jerry! Good boy. He's gonna give that dog fleas. Sleep right there and at the back. All right?
Film entertainment to light up Christmas night Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
There's a bulletin of national and international news with ITN in 30 minutes, and then Michael Barrymore welcomes you to the charity Christmas edition of Strike It Lucky, also featuring Frank Bruno.